Some devils. J-Dog back to answer some more goddamn questions. First goddamn question we have is through fucking email. Had to read it off because it's from fucking Cody King. And goddamn Cody King, he's definitely one of the fucking king orders of hells. So I like to see when the big boy orders, guys like Cody King, Justin Harvey, a few others, the guys that place big orders like these two guys, and very regularly. And they ask questions too, because we have a few other customers that place orders very regularly and or big ones, but I'm not sure if they know about the channel. So when I found out these guys, oh cool, they watch the channel too, because there's a couple to this day I'm curious if they know or not, because they've never commented or anything, so I have no idea if they know. So it was always just an extra fucking coolness. Anyways, he goes on saying first, he says, I know you're a big fan. I know you're a big fan of the album as I am. It was the first thing I heard from Deicide. I saw today that Yosuke over at NWN has some picture disc versions put out by Reek of Death Records. I personally have never seen a picture disc. He's talking about Deicide Surface of Light. That was in the title head. Said, yeah, so the title was J-Dog Surface of Light picture disc. Never seen a picture disc of the album, and Google search / discards didn't bring any up. Either go get yours, brah brah. Thought I have seen a lot of Reek of Death boots come through hell, so maybe you already have it / coming in. Yeah, I saw that too, and yeah, we have those actually on order. Haven't come in yet, and that the dog's definitely fucking getting that. So now all we need now is goddamn Once Upon the Cross on picture disc, because Deicide exists on picture disc, and Legion exists on picture. Legion was the only one that came back out in the 90s as picture disc. So yes, Hells will definitely be getting those when they come in, and by the time they go up, I mean probably a couple more weeks or so. But that's definitely how I'm obtaining my copy. Hell, I'll even fucking show it on goddamn camera if you guys want when I get mine. Then anyways, goddamn question. Oh, well, question story time, it looks like. Also, story time. New guy started at the garage this week. Swears he loves metal, so everyone points him my way. He's going on about how he loves death metal and the heavy shit. Been there. You and I both know where this is going. 95% of the time, yes, it goes exactly where I think it's fucking going. So I start laughing my ass off because all I can hear in my head is you. What do you mean? Pantera's not heavy? Question marks. He starts going on about some band he loves, then pulls out his phone and shows me his idea of death metal quotation marks. My guess is, since it's stuff you haven't heard of, and I've been this boat, it's all the deathcore stuff. That's my educated guess. I could be wrong because they have the logos and shit that are unlegible, and it's deathcore, death metal. It's in the name. That's what they equate. I'm going to make a very educated guess. That's where it's going, which is some even poorer excuse for a metal band than those five finger cuck boys. So I walk him over to my toolbox and point to the if you don't like Deicide sticker on it. Of course, deer in headlights, dick up the ass face. Dick up the ass. Get the fuck out of my garage, bay femboy. I have a truck to fix. Cody King. Yeah, dude. Especially if he's claiming, he's literally saying, "I like death metal," and you show him the Deicide sticker, and he does because you didn't mention that he didn't hear of Deicide, dude. That's totally what the fuck you talking about? I mean, when I think of the biggest death metal bands of all fucking time, always who pops in my mind is Cannibal Corpse, Morbid Angel, Deicide, and Obituary. I would say those four right there is like, whether you like them or not, I'm like, dude, you can't claim you're into death metal and don't know who that is. That is the dumbest fucking shit in the whole goddamn world. That's literally like saying you like hard rock and you never heard of Led Zeppelin, Van Halen, or fucking Rush. It's like, what? That doesn't even make any goddamn sense. So again, when people say gatekeeping and shit, it's like, dude, it's just calling out sheer motherfucking stupidity. I like country. Garth Brooks, who's that? Like, I love rap. Never heard of Tupac. Like, what are you talking about? You just look like a fucking dumbass. Even I know who that is, and I don't even listen to shit. So yeah, but you didn't clarify. Did he actually say, I don't know who he is? Oh, never heard of those guys. That's what I got. My story was, I was telling him the Athnar interview, the kid at my gym, I assumed it was deathcore shit too. He was talking about, I was like, never heard of any of this crap, and just by the names, I have a pretty goddamn educated guess that I'm not going to like it. And I brought up Possessed Seven Churches. Yeah, never heard of that one. Dude, come on, man. Bend me over, fuck me in the ass. What do you mean never fucking heard of that one? You're unqualified for the job. Like, don't be go check that out and then come back and talk to me. It's like it's just fucking dumb as hell. Never heard of that one. But he's just talking about up, down, left, right, how goddamn metal he is. She's like, yeah, I'll go check that one out, and you know he's not going to. And granted, I never seen him fucking ever again. So that's where that left. Anyways, next goddamn question in the line on videos is go to the first ones. When the death metal big boys kick the bucket, who will be the next leader of the pack? 135 comments. Scroll to the first goddamn question mark. Whatever the hell that is. Peter Slade, question marks. Do you use any pre-workout nowadays? I only use it on the days that I'm fucking sleepy, so I always have a tub on hand. The one I currently have on right now is a Lavroni Signature Series. His supplement line become available in the U.S. not that long ago, and I like to support the guys that I was always a fan of. He was literally the first pro bodybuilder other than Arnold that I stumbled across. He's one of my favorite pro bodybuilders of all time. He opened a supplement line, and I liked it. I like his essential amino acids too. I like it because the flavoring and shit, it's not too sweet. I don't like shit that's too goddamn sweet. I like the formula amino acids, and it has a lot of added hydration, like electrolytes and coconut water and stuff. You drink it while you're working out, so I like it. So yeah, I really liked his products, but his pre-workout was really good. I really enjoyed it. But again, I don't take it every day. Those things can be highly addictive, and I'm not like it's not the healthiest thing in the world to do to fucking raise your fucking heart rate artificially through the stimulants and then go to the goddamn gym and raise it even the fuck more. Again, acutely, it's not going to make much of a fucking difference, but if you're working out for 10, 15, 20 years and you take one of those every fucking day, you're raising your fucking blood pressure. So like that, you're putting a lot of strain on your kidneys, arterial walls, and your fucking heart. So don't do more damage than you need. Like, and then obviously as you take it too, you got to keep increasing the dose because you don't even fucking feel it. So it's nice too in the days when I'm super tired and I don't feel like going to the gym. That's when I take them. That's why there's no such thing. You miss a workout. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Well, your fucking house better burn down or something fucking serious for you to miss a workout. You don't miss workouts. Who the fuck misses workouts? I don't. But the days where don't we run? There's days where like, oh fuck, I don't feel like going. I'm not saying I'm goddamn Superman Energizer Bunny, the fucking little engine that could, 24/7. I mean, I got my days where I'm down and I'm tired. And I'm fucking mentally borderline out. So that's when I use them. So just don't use them all the fucking time. But it's just a tool. It's another tool in the toolbox, and it comes in handy because yeah, it picks you right the fuck up, and I'm ready to fucking roar. Asher Horror. Since you like Misfits, do you like any of the Sam Hain stuff? Just the first album, the Initium. I like that album. And All Murder, All Guts, All Fun is my favorite song, in case you happen to give a goddamn fuck. Most of that other stuff, November's Doom and shit. I remember on which one was the second album? Was it November's Doom or was that the third one? I forget. I remember, I think it was the second album, maybe November's Doom, the third album or whatever. Is I like maybe one song off each. But most I'm like, man, this shit fucking blows. That's what I thought about most of Danzig shit too. Danzig, I like the first record, but even that, I don't even like every song on it. Twist of Cain would be my favorite song. Thing is, I have a bootleg 7-inch of Danzig, and it's got the demo version of Twist of Cain. That's the fucking demo version's better. Um, but yeah, even the first album has some turds, and then after that, oh my god! Honestly, I would rather listen to Pantera. As far as some musical standpoint, some of that Danzig shit, I was like, I don't know how anybody likes this. This shit's giving me a fucking headache. Just sounds like hillbilly ass fucking hillbilly ass like punk country rock is what I remember. This is just bad. Rhinozer 2, Jada's question. What are your go-to buzz slash drunk tunes? Other than Deicide Once Upon the Cross, that's mine. Cheers, brah. Don't really have any because honestly, my only time I'm buzzed or fucking honestly, dude, I rarely ever get fucking drunk. I mean, I guess legally, like if I was to take a breathalyzer test, then there's times. But the only time I'm really drinking and shit is at like social events, which is family functions, and they're not playing any goddamn metal, so I ain't got any tune skis going. And at shows, I'll have a few beers, but I mean, I could like I don't even know if I've ever been legally drunk in time that I can remember at a fucking show. I'm sure I have in my lifetime. But this way, I'm always the one that drives the shows. I've never been to the point where I couldn't drive home, not once. So yeah, me at a show, I usually drink 2 to 3 beers. I mean, if it's an all dayer, it was a Hell's Head Bash. It started at fucking noon, and I'm there to 2 a.m. Maybe at most I had 5 the entire time. That's pushing it. Probably only 4. That's just because I was there for such a long time. But yeah, when guys are doing 10, 12, and they're coming back the next day, I was like, dude, I don't even know how the fuck, I don't even know how you do that. I was like, I would fucking be like still in bed. I'd feel like dog shit. So yeah, I don't really have a select, because then at home and shit, I don't generally fucking drink. I mean, occasionally we'll, Elcat and I will hang out and just listen to tunes or whatever and have beers, but we don't even do that too often when we drink and shit. It's usually we go out to a restaurant slash bar and that's it. So at home, I rarely fucking even drink. The Black Rim NYDM is a bunch of canoes. Definitely seen some that are sporting stuff that definitely looks canoe. That's for sure. Alex Thomas, hey J Dog, was wondering, do you wear any non-metal band shirts? I know you dig a lot of punk and stuff like that. Was wondering if you ever rep the merch. Yeah, I have non-metal shirts. I have some bodybuilding shirts, maybe like mm, probably half a dozen. And then as far as music shirts that are non-metal as well, do I have any? Trying to think, do I have any punk shirts? No, like the only one I might consider wearing is probably like Misfits or something. But even like the Misfits, not that I wouldn't wear a cool fucking design, but I wouldn't want a really common one. And again, that you're really asking for canoes to fucking come up. Some 12-year-old that's listen to fucking God knows what, Blink 182 or some fucking bullshit. Yeah, I mean, you think crowds like Cannibal Corpse and Slayer shit. That's why I get kind of, I don't want to say annoyed, but when the guys come over here and they rip on Cannibal and shit, kind of like because they're bigger and they're sold in Hot Topic and they got a bigger fan base, but they're like, oh yeah, I like the Misfits. Yeah, Misfits is great. I'm like, dude, their fan base and the level of popularity shit is way more annoying. Again, I see fucking 12-year-old Blink 182 motherfuckers running around with goddamn Misfits shirt or Clinton. I mean, I've point blank seen it. I can't say I've ever seen that for Cannibal. Cannibal, I've seen annoying looking fucking 16-year-old kids that, yeah, probably listen to Static X and shit like that aside, but they're less annoying. That I'll just say that. So the Misfits you're asking, and then you're asking for a lot of Misfits too. You're gonna get a lot of the fucking geezer ass fucking dad rock boys who call, yeah, back in my day, I remember listening to those guys. Why don't you mean back in your day? Why the fuck did you goddamn stop? You get that stupid shit too. So you're asking for definitely unwanted attention. But something by Misfits, I mean, a good Walk Among Us t-shirt, 'cause I don't think I've ever seen a good Walk Among Us design I'd consider. Is it the 12 Hits of Hell? I don't think I've ever heard, and I love that fucking 12 inch. It's just a different recording of a lot of the same songs. That's fucking great. I don't know if maybe that's. Um, Wolf's Blood, Earth AD, whichever title you want to use on it. That has the coolest cover. I know Hell's has had some of those. I don't know if we had it in stock, but it's one of those I just didn't pick it up. I was like, Misfits, again for the reasons I said, but I wouldn't not wear that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean for those reasons. So I mean, then that's the only. I just bring up Misfits because that would be the most obvious non-metal but music related shirt that I might open. I can't think of it. I don't have any Black Sabbath shirts. No. Negative Approach, Dead Kennedys. No. So I think music related, I think they are all metal. But like I said, I do have some other non metal related fucking shirts. Goat Man. Never gotten a masker. Don't know why. I just never did. Well, something new for, I mean, you always can if you want to. I highly recommend the fucking start with the goddamn demos. That Death and Hell demo, one of the greatest fucking demos of all motherfucking time. All 3 songs, Death and Hell, Aggressive Tyrants, and Beautiful. Yeah, the demos send fucking From Beyond home on a stretcher. I like From Beyond, but honestly, it kind of took me a little bit while. I wouldn't say a while to get into it, but it was just kind of like, yeah, this is just tame and lame in comparison. But now, and especially comparing it to modern stuff coming out, I'm like, it's a jammer. I was like, they're catchy fucking songs. I was like, they just flat out are. So yeah, damn questions, devils. Odin Sire question marks thoughts on Symphony X, Primal Fear, and Yingui Malmsteen. They put the Dragon Force canoes away on a stretcher. I don't really know much about any of those. I recognize the names, but I don't. Honestly, I'm indifferent. I don't have an opinion on them. Timmy Cooper, Unleashed and Laughter Has Died EP is 32 years old this month. Put it on and celebrate. Yeah, you could. I mean, because the Unleashed. My favorite thing by Unleashed is Where No Life Dwells, the album. But the 7-inch and the demo's really good too. They've been bootlegged a few times. As a matter of fact, we got a fucking I'm assuming it's just a repress bootleg of or a boot of a boot, which is kind of funny. So I remember the it has the Laughter Died 7-inch and all the demos on there on CD, and I'm shit. I got that CD, fuck, years ago, and then I seen it come out a couple times again. I don't know if it's the same person repress it or it's just a boot of a boot because they all look the same for the most part. But we got one in recently. I don't even know if we have any more in stock. But I re-put on the player that came in. I was, oh yeah, it's been a little while since but I own it, just in the shop. And that's always an extremely enjoyable listen. But I also own an LP of it too. The LP is much nicer. It's got really cool original cover art and shit like that. That came out over 10 years ago. They came in through Hell's. I think there's only like 200 made, 250, 300. It says on the back. Um, Really nice boot. So if you want the Unleashed demos and shit on vinyl, that's going to have to be a Discogs or something. Because I remember when Hell's got them in, I picked up a copy and we sold all of them like in a week or some shit. All the copies that we got, and yeah, that was years ago. So you can look for that. But even like the live demo by Unleashed, I think it's fucking great, especially how he introduces some fucking songs. Violence, ecstasy. It's just fucking great. So yeah, early Unleashed, and then after that, the thing is because with Johnny's vocals, that's what made Unleashed so awesome. Man, they just fell off and got wimpy. That was my biggest thing. I remember talking to Athnar again about them. He's like, "Oh, you should give the other ones a shot." And I was like, "Maybe I should go back to them." But I just remember that being the biggest fucking turnoff. And I told the Maryland Death Fest story. What was it, 2016, 17, the year they played? They were playing, our backs were facing them, our tent, so I couldn't see who it was. And I heard it. I'm like, why do I kind of recognize this as they played some old songs? And then I realized it was fucking Unleashed because they played whatever song from Unleashed, whichever song it was. I can't remember which one I thought, oh, this is Unleashed. It's like, God damn. I was like, Johnny's vocals just sound like a bad, weak thrash band. Fucking high school goddamn thrash. I was like, yeah, dude, what happened? The pipes didn't fucking stay the same. As opposed to, I was just telling you in a previous video, the Neo Caesar, Mike's pipes from Sinister. I was like, literally sounds like he just, after he left off fucking Hate, sound exactly the same. What happened, Johnny? Did he quit smoking too? Like goddamn Davy Boy of Morbid Angel, that was his excuse why his voice changed to quit smoking. I was like, well, you need to take it back up, brah, because your fucking voice was way goddamn better earlier on. It's like these guys, it's just funny because you would think as a musician, like theoretically with anything, like say it's a video game or anything that you practice a lot, right? You get better. But these guys get worse. Not all of them, but a lot of them. It's like when you first start on your first album, shit, you're great. You've only been doing this a few years. The years go by, you just get worse and worse and worse and worse. It's like, what the fuck? Isn't it the old saying, practice makes perfect? When did it ever say fucking practice makes worse? But a lot of these guys, you're like, what, dude, what the fuck? This shit sucks. I mean, listen to those terrible fucking vocals on Domination. Put that next to Altars of Madness. You're telling me that even holds a fucking candle to some goddamn altars? Not even close, brah. Get them smokes coming. Get that Camel Joe down there, down the throat, brah. Maybe you'll actually put out a goddamn good album again. The last time in fucking, 34, 35 fucking years? Well, Blessed Our Sick was good too. Covenant was pretty good too, but his voice kind of stunk. Definitely stunk compared to Altars. Yeah, Human Brisket. Question, Devils. Since everyone got the notification tonight, we're not really facing with that. What were you watching when you got the notification? I don't know what the fuck notification you're talking about, brother. On my end? Little over 90. Question for the dog and Devils. Is anyone else getting the Deicide LP box set? I ordered the blue LPs limited 300. I think there's also a red and black LP set. Yeah, I'll definitely buy either a red or blue. I haven't yet. I remember it was one of the guys, maybe it was Eric or somebody, sent me a link and an email like months ago, and it's like it was pre-order. I pre-ordered stuff. I don't mind pre-order stuff, but it was like sketchy. It was like the place putting it out was like the vinyl manufacturer. I'm like, what vinyl manufacturer releases a release? Like since when they're a record label too, and they were doing pre-orders. They didn't have any other releases under their belt that I knew about. Like, I never heard of this. I didn't think it was going to be a ripoff. I just thought that it was like, this just sounds sketch as fuck. Give me a link when this thing's out. It's like, buy here, ships today, that type of thing. I just felt more comfortable. I'm just like, this just seems, I don't know. I just felt a little weird. And to my knowledge, is it even out yet? I mean, that was fuck. That was over the, I mean, granted, I know the plant turnaround times are slow as shit. They are getting better. I'm aware of that as well. But that was, shit, I don't know, summertime or so when I saw that, maybe June or so. It's been definitely going on a year on it. And to my knowledge, it's still not out. I haven't physically seen one. Like, I haven't even seen a physical one for sale. Like, here's one on eBay that someone's got it. They got the photos taken. It's like, it's out. It's done. I mean, if it is out, let me know. But yeah, I would like to get one. Again, stuff like that. It's like, technically, do I need it? No, because I own all that stuff on vinyl and CD. But the reason I would like it is because obviously one of my all-time fucking favorite bands, arguably could be all-time favorite. I mean, Serpents of Light would be in there. That's definitely arguably my favorite album of all time. Um, so just another version of it, and it is cool. The because technically speaking, In Torment and Hell and Incinerate Them, I believe they're in there. Those do exist on vinyl. There's only bootleg vinyls of those, so that'll be the first time official vinyl release of those exists, at least to my knowledge, unless they came out since. But there, I own both bootlegs too. Somebody in Europe put them out like 10 years ago or some shit. They look kind of shitty too, to be honest. But I was like, that's the only vinyl version, so I kind of want them. But also, what's in there too is the When Satan Lives, the live album, the live CD is in there on vinyl too. At least that's what the description said. And that, to my knowledge, has never been on vinyl, CD, bootleg, nothing. So that's cool that that's in there too. So yeah, I'll definitely pick that up. But would I do that for another random fucking band? Not so much. It's got to be something special like that somebody I really, really, really like, because it's like I already, technically speaking, as far as the audio, I was like, I already own all this shit. So, yeah, if I see one, and I'd especially prefer a color vinyl for sure too. Comes question, you know what to do. Put the goddamn answer in the morning. Later, goddamn it.